This is what happens when a group of students, artists, musicians, poets, professors, and activists decide to take 3 days and talk about something that has touched their lives and something that they all love: hip-hop. Voices Merging presents Vices to Verses, a new era of hip-hop and action.
A guy by the name of Miles Monroe said, when you don't understand the history or the purpose of the thing, you will abuse it.
I think the most important thing is the education.
It's up to you how you choose to use that gift.
These are not comfortable conversations for the individual. We mostly want to run away from these things. We don't want to feel guilty that we have a good life. But our mission as artists who choose non-commercialized hip-hop is to keep that happening.
It's beyond music.
Way that love is universal, hip hop is universal, but what happens when we bring those two things together?
I'm nice with the word kid coming from Minneapolis, vices to verses.
Kind of cooler looking, right? I like it.
Vices to verses.
Vices to verses.
Hip-hop is a look.
It's really a lens to the rest of the world.
It's part of the landscape.
What does hip-hop mean to me?
Hip-hop brings people together who wouldn't necessarily be together otherwise, and I think that's a very powerful thing.
Hip-hop is a way of interpreting the world.
Hip-hop is what I see young people trying to struggle to be recognized and struggle to create and struggle to produce.
Or giving voice to people who are often voiceless.
That it's all about being you and fun.
Hip-hop isn't positive or negative. That's up to the individual.
It's reflective, it's introspection, it's revealing, it's a mirror of who we are, of where we are at a particular moment in time, of what we're dealing with.
Is activism on different levels.
It's the soundtrack to my life. It's the way I teach my film classes. It's
graffiti art, breakdancing, rapping, DJing, doing the knowledge.
DJing, breaking, MCing, and graffiti, the 4 core elements of hip-hop.
And exploring the stories of our scars.
Hip-hop is universal.
Hip-hop is a language.
Definitely a vehicle for me to express myself, my identity.
Hip-hop is culture.
It's a way of life. It's a learning experience. You learn so much from hip-hop.
Hip-hop is a medium to give voice to the voiceless.
It's beyond music.
It helps kids express their truth.
Music, culture, art.
And I am hip-hop.
And I am hip-hop.
And we are.
And I am hip-hop.
Yo, we all hip-hop, baby.
Vices to verses.
We are hip-hop.
And we are hip-hop.
I am hip-hop.
And I'm hip-hop.
Vices to verses, day 1.
Wow. Wow, that's all I have to say. I've never seen quite a gathering like this with hip-hop, and I've been to many.
My experience in making hip-hop and making community is about listening to each other and looking at each other and respecting each other's space, but also working together to build something.
It's really exciting because it's the first day. We got a lot of people and we still have no food left, thank goodness.
I'm trying to tell you what hip-hop means to me. This is how it sounds in my head when they forget to inject auto-tune in our screams.
Day one of the conference started off with a focus on many of the amazing women within the hip-hop community. The theme, I Used to Love Her, bringing back the love. addressing issues of feminism and the hip-hop movement. From the obstacles to the accomplishments, Day One's workshops covered many issues, from media images of women in hip-hop, female MCs, B-girls, all the way to male-female empowerment struggles. Breakout sessions were amazing, facilitated by artists from all over the country. It was very intentional that this hip-hop conference began with a day focused on women, particularly since mainstream hip-hop has often been criticized for its misogynistic undertones.
But we are the griots from the Twin Cities, the islands, the motherlands at all corners, unite to excite the underdogs to excel, and fraud the isms into the lakes of hell.
This is our blueprint.
So this weekend, we're going to talk about bringing back the love in hip-hop. Love, positive love, community love. And we are going to begin our panel with a discussion of hip-hop feminism.
I feel that sometimes a message in hip-hop of feminism gets kind of blurry. There's too many aspects of males not taking responsibility of what a feminist movement means. It's not just meaning a woman being involved, it's meaning a supporter of a woman, it could be female and male.
Gwendolyn Pugh defines hip-hop feminism as women reshaping the public gaze in such a way that women in hip-hop can be recognized as human beings who are fundamental to the creation and maintenance and reproduction of hip-hop as an art form, rather than just objects of lust, scorn, desire, exploitation, and even just critique.
We've always been around, and MC culture is very much rooted in storytelling, in griot and jale, oral narratives and traditions, and a lot of those are passed down through women too, and that doesn't always get acknowledged.
Somebody Too Short doing a song about bitches might actually start a conversation about sexism in hip-hop.
There's a lot of guys that I've met in my life who are just like, I'm not sexist, so that's okay. And I kind of break even in the universe. But I think the bigger issue is representation, and like, why aren't there more women on the mic? And there are amazing women who rap and produce and DJ and B-girl and all that kind of stuff, but why aren't there more? Why isn't it more representative of how our population is?
That's a deep question.
Equate hip-hop with fool with cool, so niggas wanna drop out of school, and everybody wanna be a nigga, so we all got whips and chains, and we chillin' in our coops. Don't dare to be different, so we lynch ourselves in groups. Pass the noose, Grey Goose.
And we have very few artists today who are like standing in that complexity in the same way that Tupac stood in the complexity of his experience of loving black people and being critical of them, loving black women but having a mother who was on drugs. We resonate with him because he was able to stand in that complexity.